Alright y'all, so right now we're at a camera shop, studio looking glass here in Berkeley, California. I need to pick up some film and restock because, you know, we're heading out to Seattle soon and I want to bring a lot of film out there. So we're gonna get some film there. She's gonna get some Instax film. And yeah, look at that dope wall. Okay, bye. I kind of want to get some of this stuff right here. It's loaded up in my mom's old Polaroid. So I think they're out of Portra 400 and that kind of makes me mad. But it's all good because I'm going to be shooting the new Rolly film, the I think it's Rolly Chrome. So I don't really need too much color, more black and white. HP5. Do you guys have HP5 and 36?
HP5? Yeah. Oh man. We have it in 36.
Yeah. Can you get a roll of that, please?
Sure.
The Instax Mini Black, also monochrome.
Yeah.
In the regular color.
You want a party pack? You have to have a party for that one.
And then how much is a roll of 400H?
$12.99.
$12.99. We'll do a roll of that too. And the film.
The kitty kitty.
The killy killy. You're weird. Yeet. So we're trying to find Westfield's London. Oh, there it is. Okay, yeah. We're gonna go into the mall, walk around. I got the F3 with me. Hey, whoop. Boy, I haven't been in the city yet. For the longest time, I've been looking for some camo pants, and finally found some, and they're distressed at the bottom, so sick. Got one in the rack. Let's keep it going. Okay, so we're in the Forever 21 right now, and let me just tell you, I've been shooting a lot with the F3 today, with some Lomo 100, and dude, a lot of these shots are gonna be really, really nice, but I'm kind of worried as well because look at that shot. Okay, I'm gonna catch that in a second, but yeah, I'm kind of worried because with Lomo 100, it's 100 speed film, but at the same time, you have to use lower shutter speed, so, you know, I'm a lot of moving and a lot of fast-paced stuff, so I gotta really nail the shots, but we'll see. I'm gonna go capture that. That's really good.
That was weak.
Huh?
Weak. Weak sauce.
Alright, you guys, so lately something's been bugging me and I've been asking you guys on Instagram for some help, and I really do need your help. So as you guys know, within the next week, we're gonna be heading out to Seattle to capture some really dope photos, some street photography, some portraits, you know, do a couple challenges out there as well, and you know, just have a blast. But at the same time, I'm having trouble deciding what camera to take. Now, I'm a big believer on one lens and one body setups only, and so I only want to bring one camera. So there are 3 that I really want to bring. One of them I already X'd out, so there are 2 left. The first one is my Nikon F3. I also have a 50mm 1.4. Shout out to Photos by Lang or My Film Negatives. I really do enjoy this camera, and lately it's been my go-to. I've kind of put away the A1 and my X700, and I've literally shot my last 7 to 8 rolls on this guy right here. So by the way, I'm not saying, you know, I'm done shooting the Minolta or I'm done shooting the A1. It's just I've been enjoying this a lot more. So yeah, we got the F3, and we also have my beloved Canon A1, which I really enjoy as well. Now, it's really hard for me to make a decision, so I'm gonna ask you guys right here. Go ahead and leave me in the comments down below, which one should I bring to Seattle with me, the Nikon F3 or the Canon A1? The reason why I'm not bringing the Minolta X700 is because I've shot so many rolls through that camera, and I feel like I want to bring, you know, either one of these 2 out. So Minolta game for life, but for right now, Nikon or the Canon A1. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. So lately I've been giving my Canon guys and my Nikon guys a lot of love with the F3 and the A1, but I really haven't been showing a lot of love to my Minolta dudes who are out there. Because you know what it is, Minolta gang, and I realized in the past maybe like 15 to 20 videos, I have not included one Minolta camera or anything of that sort in the video. It doesn't mean I haven't been shooting my X700 or my SRT-101, damn. I've been shooting those things like crazy. But I haven't really showed you guys and the gang out there what's going on with it, so that's what I'm gonna do today. I'm gonna show you guys my Minolta lens collection, some of my favorite lenses, and some of the ones that I have just for collecting. So with that being said, let's get started. So I guess we're gonna start out here with the wide angle lenses first, and then we'll move on to the more, in-depth focal lengths. So let's start with the 28mm. Now this guy right here, like we said before, is the 28mm. It's a 3.5 and it's the Minolta Rokkor SG. Now this lens is absolutely beautiful. As you guys can see, it has that really nice coating, but at the same time, this is one of the only Minolta lenses that has kind of a bigger front element hood, and so it kind of stood out to me. Amazing photo quality out of this. I absolutely recommend, if you guys could pick one of these up, definitely do so. Now the next lens in the lineup is also a 28mm, but this one comes straight from Vivitar. Now this lens perhaps could be the widest angle fast prime lens out there. Now I don't know if you guys can really see from that because of the filter, but let me take this off real quick. This right here is a 28mm 1.9 Vivitar prime lens. Now this is their series ones, which means it was their pro line at the time, but think of it, 28mm at 1.9 f1.9. So you can absolutely get this open up and do some really nice night shots and have faster shutter speeds. So yeah, I definitely recommend checking this out. It's like a $300 lens, but if you can get your hands on one, or if you can borrow it from a friend, absolutely try it out. The best 28mm lens that you can get, and the fastest prime 28 you can get, I think, in my opinion. But yeah, definitely check it out. I always stick this on my SRT-101, get some really nice crispy photos. Alright, now the next lens we have in line is this guy right here. This is the Minolta Rokkor PG. Let me see if it can focus up. There you go. 35mm 2.8. Yeah, it's a 35 2.8. It's your standard 35mm prime lens. If you guys can pick it up, check it out. It's nothing special, but it's 35mm. Okay, so now we're gonna move on to the focal lengths that are a little bit more narrow, so 50mm and on. So this right here is your standard 50mm 1.7 lens. What I always tell people is, if you can't afford the 50mm 1.4, get the 1.7. It's not gonna hurt you that much. It's still a really good prime lens, and I use it all the time before I got the 1.4. Now with that being said, mounted on my X700, I have the 1.4. Yeah, so as you guys can see there, the 50mm 1.4, probably among one of the sharpest lenses for SLRs back in the day. I definitely, if you have the money, pick it up. It makes a difference from the 1.7, but it's really up to you. If you have the money to buy the 1.4, definitely get it. The 1.7 is still great, but yeah. This is probably like my everyday setup when I go out and I'm about the X700 1.4. That's all I need. So yeah, 50mm 1.4, check it out. Now on my SRT-101, I have something on here mounted that's a little bit more than 50mm. This is actually a 58. So as you guys can see here, hold on, let me try to get this more in focus. This right here is the 58mm 1.4. So really fast prime lens, absolutely beautiful glass. Like, look at the coating on that. It's just amazingly beautiful. Now this is a little bit better for doing on portraits. If 50 is still a little too wide for you, which it shouldn't be, you can always opt for the 58, and this is absolutely great as well. Focusing with this thing is a blast, really easy and fun to shoot. 58mm 1.4, I can't stress it enough, one of the best prime lenses you can get for your Minolta SLRs. Now after the 50, I don't really have any other focal lengths that I really enjoy. I only really have one more. So you guys know that usually I shoot an 85mm on my Sony or on my Canon, and that's because that lens is absolutely beautiful. But when it comes to SLR and it comes to film, I opt for something a little bit more cropped in, and that's the 135. So this guy right here is the 135mm 2.8 Minolta lens. It's the Minolta Rokkor PF. So the Build quality on this thing is amazing. Look, you can see here it's extremely clean, all metal. It's built like a tank, just like the Minolta cameras. Now, the reason why I offer the 135 over the 85 is just because having a little bit more of a cropped image, especially on the film SLRs, gives a different type of feel and look. Especially because one, your backgrounds can be completely blurred out, so you can definitely separate your subject from the background, and it's also just a really nice and sharp lens. So alright, so that's gonna wrap it up for the Minolta lens collection. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Honestly, if I could take 3 of the lenses out there, it'd be the 50 1.4, the 28 1.9, and the 135 2.8. Shout out to all my Minolta dudes out there who shoot Minolta, you know, rep the gang, you know what it is. But with that being said, like we said earlier, let me know between the Canon A-1 or the Nikon F3, which one should I bring? When we head out to Seattle, we'll be there from the 25th to the 29th of August. So if you guys are from the Seattle area, please let us know so we could kick it. Or, you know, maybe meet up, get some coffee, shoot some film, whatever, you know, what the hell we do. I just want to say one thing really quick. Thank you guys. I really do appreciate all the love, the support, and the overwhelming number of comments, you know, that have been really pushing me to make more content on YouTube. The last couple of weeks have been rough, especially with working all the hours. I worked 58 hours last week. That's unbelievable. And I still got to push out some videos. Sometimes I'm now even sacrificing my sleep. I wake up at like 5 a.m. just so I can shoot videos, or I can edit, or I can write them out. And it takes a lot of energy and tenacity to come up with these YouTube videos, edit them, upload them, think of ideas. So I just want to say thank you guys for appreciating what I do and showing all the love on YouTube, on Instagram, and everything like that. Just, you guys are awesome, and I really couldn't ask for a better group of people to share my content with. So yeah, that's gonna be the end of it, you guys. I do have work again in about 20 minutes, so I just want to say again, thank you guys. It's been KingJvpes. Till next time. Fuck, that shit hurt my hand, bro. Alright.